What's going on, everyone? I hope you're all having a terrific day. And today I want to talk about tinnitus spikes. And I want to share with you a story that happened to me last night. If you like this channel and this kind of content, make sure to smash the subscribe button and hit the notification bell. Without further ado, let's dive into today's video. So last night around 1:30 a.m., I woke up and I was experiencing the tinnitus spike from hell. It felt like as if someone had shot a gun off like right by my head. It was like the ringing was just so loud. I was like having the hyperacusis happen. It was like kind of like everything kind of sounded distorted. I still had my hearing, but I had like this numbing kind of sensation. If anyone's who's ever had a tinnitus spike, you know what that's like. And I was like, I felt the emotion kind of, revving up. And with tinnitus and anxiety, you go from 0 to 60 in like a matter of, it can be seconds, man. And then you're just almost in fight or flight, full blown fear panic mode. So that was the crux of the drama last night. And I'm just going to fill in the details on kind of what transpired from that. So I got up. And I was like, is my ear clogged? What's going on? I did the Valsalva maneuver to try and clear my ears out because I thought maybe, I'm having sort of an allergy attack because I slept with my window open. But my main concern in that moment was getting myself out of fight or flight as quick as possible, because that's just that's the first step you want to do if you have a tinnitus spike. You want to get yourself out of fight or flight as quick as possible. So I have a whole tinnitus spike kind of protocol that I use, and you can adopt this for your life. I get myself to a place of calm so I can logically understand the situation, so I can start to figure out like what to do. And in that moment when I woke up at 1 a.m., 1:30 or whatever, I was like disoriented. I had this ringing in my head. It was like just so loud. It was taking up my concentration. I felt like I was back in the middle of like not even being habituated. So it was very terrifying. It was very frightening. And I couldn't think. My concentration was shot. And I was like, man, what in the world is going on? What did I do? What did I eat? What happened? Like, I didn't even drink anything. I wasn't even at a rock concert. What in the world happened? So what I did was, immediately I got sound masking going. I have an app on my phone and I started sound masking. I put it up to my ear because the tinnitus was so loud. I put it up to my ear and I'm like, okay, I got to get something distracting me like as quick as possible. I got that going. Walked downstairs. I was like, all right, I'm going to go on a walk real quick. Bring my dog out for a walk because he probably needs the restroom. So I brought my dog out for a walk and I walked around the block and I could still hear it like clear as day. But getting out, getting that walk, just kind of helped me get some fresh air, and came back to the house, and I'm like, okay, I need to meditate. Like, that's just what I need to do. So I put the sound masking on, and I sat there on the floor, and I just began to meditate. Breathe in, count for 4, hold for 4. Slow my breathing down, breathe out for 4. Hold, and then breathe in for 4. Like this whole box breathing mantra, which is what I teach. And, grounding yourself using, progressive muscle relaxation, like clenching your fists and then letting them go. Clenching your fists and letting go. So I was practicing all this last night, and eventually I felt better. I started feeling better. I was able to calm myself down. And then it dawned on me, this is probably a tinnitus spike. Because before, when I was in the fight or flight response, all these unrealistic thoughts are running through my head. Oh no, what if it's blank? I don't even want to say it. What if it's blank? What if it's this? What if it's that? Oh no, well, doom and gloom. Like, which I'm sure that a lot of you experience that, as that's just so common with tinnitus. So I was able to pull myself out of fight or flight, and I sat there and I meditated for probably like 30 minutes or whatever. And then I was like, all right, I'm going to try to go to bed again. So I played the sound masking. I put it right next to my head. I was able to pass out and sleep, till 5 a.m. woke up and I felt much better. I was still a little shooken up by it, like emotionally. I do believe it was a tinnitus spike. What caused it? It's unbeknownst to me. I didn't drink any alcohol. I didn't go to a loud rock concert. I did, however, this is probably the two things I would chalk it up as. Maybe a side effect from the rabies vaccine that I had that's coming back, like a side effect that's like a longer, like, you know, something that doesn't happen till long down the road. Maybe it's a rabies vaccine side effect. I did produce music all day yesterday, and I was wearing headphones, and I may have turned it too loud. I don't know. It didn't seem loud to me, but I was jamming, you know, pretty hard, and I was laying vocals, and it, you know, I was doing it for, you know, 4 or 5 hours. So that could have been it. I don't know. I don't know if it really even matters to try and figure out what was wrong with it. Maybe next time I'm going to try to definitely listen to my music at a lower volume. Again, I don't know if this is what it was, because I left the session yesterday and I didn't hear any ringing. So it just happened in the middle of the night. It could be, and what it probably is just a random tinnitus spike. They've happened to me a few times. They're kind of rare. They do happen. The last one I had was probably maybe a year ago, but I was getting them like 2 days in a row, and it would just be so loud. It'd be like, all of a sudden it would just come on. It would just be like blaring loud, and it would be deafening, and it would last for a few hours, sometimes a few days. Last night, I went to bed, was able to get myself to bed, and then I was able to wake up, and I felt pretty good. You know, I can still kind of hear it, but I do think that it's kind of went back down at a more base level. So if you get tinnitus spikes, I want to reassure you. First off, I can't guarantee that you won't on your course to healing, on your path to rehabilitation. I can't guarantee you won't get tinnitus spikes, but I can't guarantee that you will. You may not. If you do get them, it's okay. I think it's a natural part of having tinnitus. Tinnitus is rarely does it stay constant. It's always changing. It's always fluctuating. Our ears are very delicate. They're always changing. Our bodies are loud and noisy. And if you get them, I think the most important thing is to have a tinnitus spike protocol. Whereas get yourself out of fight or flight quickly. Sound mask, meditation. Every single one of you watching should be practicing, learning how to meditate. Every single one of you should be learning how to meditate. You don't know how to meditate, get on a consulting call with me. I'll show you we'll meditate together if you want to do that. That's fine. Doing yoga, do a guided meditation. Pull yourself out of fight or flight. Get yourself back into your rational thinking mind. And then from there, you're able to logically, okay, what do I need to do? Okay, do I need a glass of water? Okay, then I need sleep, right? I got to pull myself out of fight or flight. Then I need to get myself some sleep so I can be able to get through the next day. I need to wake up. I need breakfast. I need to work out. And then you can start to build momentum in your day. And then that gets you to a place where you're out of your head, you're distracted from your tinnitus, and you're able to have a quality of life with that day, and be able to greet the day and have the confidence to know that you can overcome it. So, tinnitus spikes are difficult. They're challenging for sure, but there's things you can do. And I hope this inspires all of you that if you get one, it's okay, but have a plan in place in case you get one. Plan that something could like that come up. You might have a medical diagnosis and you have to take a medication, right? And it might trigger a spike. You could be next to an explosion that goes off. That's not your fault, right? Maybe something happens, not your fault. But if it triggers a relapse or it triggers a spike, you're going to have to know how to deal with that. I think that it's very wise to plan that you have something in place where you can calm yourself emotionally, so that you're able to get to the next step and help yourself and be there for yourself and love yourself. That's what it's all about. So anyway, I'm going to stop the video here. Thank you for watching. Make sure to smash subscribe button, hit the comment bell and the notification, hit the comment section, notification bell. I'll talk to you all later. Peace.